show you how to do a Google Doc today. Bear with me because this is the first one I've created since my husband created all the other ones. So you want to start with going to Google, and when you go to google.com, it'll take you, want to hit this little square right here, and then click Drive. You can also save documents here that aren't created from Google, like I saved all the documents needed to become a new consultant. Okay, so you're going to click New, and you want to do Google Form. So this is what you want in order to create a new form. You can name it whatever you'd like to name it. So we wrote Google Doc. And basically, all of the people who answer these are going to be recorded, and you'll be able to use this in order to send invoices and ship packages much easier. So the first question would be, say, first name. And you can change the type of question. So instead of multiple choice, you can do short answer. And their name would be right here. You want to choose required because if they don't fill it out, you could be in trouble. You can do hint text. So in case people are new at this and they don't really know what you're talking about, you could say, i.e. Ashley. This is for add another question. So you want to do last name. Change it again to short answer. Required. You can do a hint if you'd like. You don't have to do hint, but you can. And then you're going to do this the same for all of the questions you want answered on your Google Doc. So let's do street address. Short answer. City. State. And zip code. Something you should know about zip codes: if their zip code starts with a 0, it is not going to show up in there as a 5-digit zip code. It's only going to show up as a 4-digit zip code. And then let's do, say you offer a discount. You can do a drop down. Option 1 is military, law enforcement officers, and say nurses. You don't have to do required because if they're none of the above, they're not going to answer this question. And then on mine, I also added, would you like yes and no. Again, not required because some people may not care. I also added one for, would you like to learn more about becoming a consultant? So you can also, if you preview here, this is what everything is going to look like as of right now. And you can go back here. And you can change the palette. You can make it your own, or you can change to do whatever color you'd like. And this is the part that you can also change Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. Sorry. I'm still kind of new at this too, so. You can also go back to the old one. The old one is the one that I'm familiar with. And when you're in the old one, it's easier to edit it. You can change the theme. You can choose any of these you'd like to if you don't want to get creative and make your own, or you can click customize. So you can choose a header image, and the header image is going to show up right here. So say, let me see what I have for LuLaRoe on my computer. Could choose this. You don't have to, but that's what header image is. Same with title. So form background is going to be this background right here, all of this white information. So you could change that to a picture as well. I think I have that blank on mine, but then I do have an image on mine. You could do LuLaRoe color square. You can also change all the font of the text on all of these if you would like to. You can really personalize it and make it everything you want to make it, but what I showed you is the basic, what you will need to get by. So if you click View Live Form, this is what it's going to look like to your customers. It's going to look exactly like this. Now, after your customer finishes, so let's save this. Okay, let's do send form. So we'll copy this and let's paste this here. Now, Google Forms are live, which means you don't have to save it ever, because whatever you do to it, it's going to take effect right away. So if you edit something, 30 seconds later, if someone clicks on the link, they're going to see what you edited, regardless of if you hit save or not. You just have to make sure they have the link. I'm going to fill it out. Hey, don't growl. Okay, so this says LuLaRoe.created. Your response has been recorded. Now, you're going to go to your drive, and you're going to see, so these green right here, these are spreadsheets, and these are where your responses are recorded. So when I did my free leggings for a year giveaway, I did a spreadsheet, and I typed names here of these. So these are the people who added, and these are the people who were added. It's Excel, but on Google, and again, it's live. So if you type some and you close out the window, it saves whatever you typed. It doesn't matter. So what you're going to do is go to the responses, and my response is right here. It shows when it was filled out, all of the information that I typed in. See how it says if it starts with a 0, it's not going to show? This is what I use to send invoices. Oh, I forgot the email address. Make sure you put the email address in your form. I can't believe I forgot that. But basically, I copy and paste. That way, if anything is incorrect, I can look back and say, well, this is why this was incorrect. The dog is standing in the water bowl. I wish you guys could see this. What are you doing, Noodles? So I also copy and paste the street address as well as the city and the zip code, because then I know that I'm not messing it up typing something. And I think that's it. If you have any questions, let me know. I'll do the best I can to answer. I'm not completely familiar with this. I just know the basics. My husband taught me, and I know it enough that I could fill it out myself. But I will definitely try to answer any and all questions you have about it.